So I put on some gloves, grabbed her arm, stuck it. And I got written up for it. You know something? This job I'm doing as a peer support specialist, it's new, very new to me. I've never worked really in the realm of any sort of counseling. I don't have the education for it. I'm not a drug and alcohol recovery. I have no experiences in any of that. And I don't have any experiences with schizophrenics, any sort of mental disorders other than the PTSD that that I've been diagnosed with. I don't know what it's like to be trained, to have any sort of knowledge in recovery talk and how you speak to people who are recovering from whatever drug and alcohol issues they've had. I've also never been the type of person to understand like how people want to be talked to. People have talked to me the way they wanted to talk to me all their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like my parents have never been like, "Oh, it'll be okay." Well, I'm like, no, get your head out your ass and fucking do what you gotta do. That's how my parents have always talked to me. My dad to this day rarely ever says I love you to me. Every time we have a phone conversation, and it's always like, all right, I gotta go, blah, blah. All right, Dad, I love you. All right, yep. Have a good day, stay safe. And I've got to deal with that, guys. It's not something you can say, oh, he doesn't say I love you. I've done that once. Guess what? Ain't nothing changed. Nothing changed. And if nothing changes, I'm not going to continue pursuing it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, okay, well, obviously my dad don't want to say it. That's cool. Let it be. I still love my dad. It doesn't change how I feel about my dad. And I'm sure my dad loves me. He's just not the type of person to say, I love you, son. He's never been ever the type to say, I'm proud of you, son. My mom has. My mom's like, oh, I'm proud of you. But my mom also is the type of person like, get your head out your ass and fucking do what you gotta do. Make that money, honey. That's what my mom says. She does a little dance. She says, gotta make that money, honey. Gotta make that money, honey. Because guess what? My mom's always been the type to work 3 to 11. 3 to 3. 11 to 11. You know what I'm saying? She's gotten up 7 in the morning, doesn't get off till 11 o'clock at night. My mom's done that already. Now look at me. I'm a peer support specialist who was originally supposed to be on a swing shift from 3 to 11, but because we're short staffed, so now I work 4 days a week, Friday through Monday from 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. And I'm the only one on the team, whether you're the morning, the swing, or the knock shift. I'm the only one that works 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. all 4 of his days. All 4 days that I'm scheduled. There are people on the team that'll work a 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. or a 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. or even a 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. They'll work that once a week. And that's not to discredit the one girl who on my team who is actually one of my closer friends on the team. She's the one who I brought on to the team, and she works 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. just about every night she works, from Friday through Monday. But the rest of the folks on my team, they don't do that. They usually work their 3 to 11, their 7 to 3, 11 to 7. They're going around to my boss and telling her, well, he's doing this and he's doing that, or he's not doing this, he's not doing that. I got one girl there who doesn't cook. And so when it comes to our clients at the house, oh no, she doesn't cook. Don't expect her to cook. She's not going to cook. It's like, what? It's like we're taking a step outside of our box. We're not caring about ourselves. We're caring about the people we have to care about. We have to look over. We have to make sure that they're doing right by themselves. This is our job. Our job is to help them transition from the facility to the home. So why is it that people can't step outside their box? But literally, the food is to warm up in the oven. Set it for 10 minutes. Take it out. Serve. You can't do that. You literally can't do that. I got written up because the same person could not administer. All she did was set up the needle into the pen. It's an insulin pen. She just had to put the needle on a pen, click it to the units that was needed in the prescription. It's only one time a day this client has to do this. Click it to that certain degree or that certain unit and give it to the client. She could not do that. So fine, I said, cool, I got no problem. This right here is my insulin. This is my insulin. Okay? Now the client that I have, hers is not as complex as mine. Let me tell you exactly why I'm saying that. You can see my insulin is not very clear. We gotta focus on that there, hold on. So mine's not very clear. Mine's very opaque. And the client's is very clear. Like you can see right through it. Right? I'm gonna show you basically all that needed to be done for this client. Pen. Take the cover off. Needle. It's a disposable needle. It's not a regular needle, so you don't need to put it in a sharp spin. You can just put it in a trash can. No big deal. So here's the needle. Take the cover off. Or the plastic or whatever. Take the needle. Take the pen. Screw the needle onto the pen.
I have a pen. I have an apple. Apple pen.
Take the sheath off. Yeah. There's another sheath on there, right? This blue cap. You got to take this other blue cap off. Now, there's a dial here. You got to twist it to the preferred dial. For me, I got to do 80 in the morning, 40 at night. this client only has 1 injection per day. So I do 80 in the morning, but it only goes to 60. So once I inject it, then I have to draw 20 more, inject it again. Usually I don't even take it out, I just leave it injected in there. But that's all it is. You do it, and you take it, inject it, and then you push down, it'll start clicking downward. And that's it.
Pineapple pen.
But the problem is the client was very shaky. She didn't have the ability physically to push it in for herself. If she's doing this, think about it. Do you think you're going to be able to get yourself without hurting yourself? I don't think so. Gave it to the client. I said, can you do this? We're supposed to help you transition to doing things independently. So can you do this? She says, no, can you do it for me? What am I supposed to say? No. The client's shaking. She can't stop shaking. Do you think you're going to be able to get yourself without hurting yourself? So I put on some gloves, grabbed her arm, stuck it. And I got written up for it. I got written up for taking care of my client. Because my coworker couldn't figure out how to do it. I'm getting written up for being a team player, basically. This is what I'm getting written up for. Some petty shit. I'm not putting anyone to death or, subjecting anyone to killing themselves and none of that shit. I'm getting written up for doing the job to the best of my ability. Let me remind you, I'm the only male on my staff. I'm the only male on my team. So, again, I'm getting written up for doing the best job I can from what I know, from what I've been taught, which is not a whole lot. I'm teaching myself how to do my own job. There's a lot more men being subject to shit that women create. And here I am as a shining example as to why men need to speak out more. Men who are the only men in there on payroll. We need to start speaking out. Because I'm sitting here thinking, oh wow, this is, I started this job. I'm like, I can do this job. I like this job. It's something I can do as a veteran, as someone who suffers from PTSD, who has done a great fucking job of controlling my shit. The VA's anger management couldn't fucking help me. I figured that shit out myself. A lot of my behavioral health, issues, I've tackled myself. I didn't let anyone fucking tell me what to goddamn do. Here's your boy King Churro speaking out and speaking up. There is no war against women. Women run this country, run the fucking world. Y'all didn't want Trump as president, so now he's not president. So we should not have any war against women that you say was happening.
Bitch, I know your hat does not say make abortion illegal.
Why are you so triggered?
Because, sir, you are not a woman. You do not have to carry a child for 9 months.
You're not black, so why do you have that in the background?
You stupid fuck.
Y'all don't understand. It's a war against men, a war against masculinity, and quite frankly, it's fucked up.
Bumper sticker, you're a Trump-supporting, racist, ignorant moron who's lost all conception of reality, and you base your life off an ideology you learned from YouTube.
Actually, sir, the defund the police bumper sticker doesn't offend me at all. I agree there needs to be reform, possibly even some military experience before we give a young man or woman a license to kill. But if we're swapping insults, the Biden 2020 sticker on this cargo van, I gotta pull it over. I'm obligated to search it and make sure it's not full of orphan children from a foreign nation on their way to get their brains harvested by a sick elite pedophile ring.
Here I am, a man looking out for his fellow team members on his at work, looking out for people, and still getting in trouble. I put my team first before my own. Guess what? That's something I learned in the United States Army. Put my team before my own. And I get written up for it. Now my boss says she's it's just a verbal. I don't care how low priority this write-up is, it's still a write-up. It's still documentation that I had to sign. For doing my job.
Skin and color remarkable. Close for my dreams.
Yo, before I let y'all go, I just want to say one thing. Yesterday was supposed to be my first day off. You know, I had 3 days off a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yesterday was Tuesday, and there was a client who's been wanting to go to a certain t-shirt store here in Indio, California. Like, literally all they sell is t-shirts. And he wanted to buy himself some solid black t-shirts. And, my boss kept telling him that, you know, I don't have time today, tomorrow. I don't have time today, tomorrow. She kept saying that. So then finally I found out and I was like, well, I'm off tomorrow. Yeah, I'm working 12 hours. But I'll go to work, pick him up, take him to the store, get his shirts, bring him back before lunch. Yeah, I get there and then another client needed to go and return some clothes back to Walmart. So then I took her, we did everything for her, took her back. I took homeboy to get the shirts. We came back and it was all good. Both clients were ecstatic that I went ahead out of my day off to go take them to the store real quick and then, you know, blah, blah, blah. And the reason for this video was because today is when I got the phone call from my boss this morning. And mind you, I had already been written up like this a couple days ago. But I got a call from my boss and she was saying she had some concerns, blah, blah. And I'm like, that shit couldn't wait till I got to work on Friday? Why it gotta be today? Let me enjoy my days off. That's it for right now. Thank you for watching.
I have a pen. I have an apple. Apple pen. I have a pen. I have pineapple.